Hello guys, welcome to our halftime recap show here. We've got the full gang is back, really pleased. We've got Bernardo with us today. We're really excited. Welcome back, BB. How's it going?
Thank you. Everything is fine. Unfortunately, well, I've been busy with a lot of work and it's been impossible to me to be on, especially on Thursdays, but I think that soon I'll be back again.
Well, listen, we're really pleased to have you back. We've got Alex from Lead for Tips, Stuart from Tipster HQ, Big Man from Big Man on Campus, and obviously the Asian handicap king, Bernardo. All right, listen, let's get cracking. Let's start with Leicester City versus Atletico Madrid. Obviously, the only goal that we've seen in the first half, which is from Atletico Madrid. They've got that away goal. They're now 2-0 up. Not looking good for Leicester, I have to say. Let's start with you, Bernardo. Summarize the first half for us, or what are you expecting in the second half?
I think that the game is done. The game is done as expected. Well, I think that bookies, well, they opened very high on Atletico. 2.2 was very good to play on Asian handicap, minus 0.25 there. They are winning 1-0 now. And that 1-0 is more than enough. Well, Leicester needs to score 3 goals. That it's more improbable than Barcelona score 6 or 7 to Juventus. So I think that, well, I really think that with the game done, I just can see, well, Leicester risking a little bit more because they have nothing to lose. And the minus 0.25 at the moment from now on, around 1.9, well, looks good for me.
Okay, so still some value there. Fantastic. Big Man, what do you expect? Are you expecting anything more from the second half?
I have a better chance of being the next president of this country than Leicester City has to win this game. They're not going to even score, let alone win. I'm sitting on the under 2.5, so I'm feeling decent about it. We could see a 1-1 draw maybe, but I think Bernardo's dead right. I think this is it. I don't think Leicester will even score. I think it'll just hang 1-0. Be pretty boring in the second half, I would imagine.
I think I'm expecting more goals in the second half. I would say at least another goal from Atletico Madrid, and like Bernardo said, might see them bounce back. Alex, you're the goals master here. Do you think we'll see more goals in the second half?
Yeah, I think that Atletico to score the next goal, I think that is a pretty good approach from my point of view. I think that Leicester will struggle to find the back of the net, but Atletico to score the next goal seems a really good bet from my point of view. And I had also the Atletico to score over 1.5 goals in all the match when we talked yesterday, and I think that it will come in as Big Man and Bernardo said that Leicester will open a lot, and I think the spaces for Griezmann will come and he will score at least 1 goal also.
Yeah. What about you, Stuart? What was your bet for this match, and what are you predicting in the second half?
And my bet for this one was, let me see, it was Atletico Madrid to score last, and I believe that was 1.73, and that's looking pretty good right now.
That's not a bad bet. That's not a bad bet. So I like it. I wonder what I'm trying to look for what the the scores, like for a 2-0 finish, something like that to Atletico Madrid. Anybody think that Leicester can score?
No,
I don't think so.
No. I think we're going to see no goals in the second half. I think we're going to see a dead ball draw. I think looking at the odds here, I think you can get 2.4 on the draw for the second half. That's kind of okay. It's not brilliant, but it's kind of okay.
I mean, this just goes to show you. I mean, they don't even have. I mean, normally you're going to see still an advanced possibility. They don't even have an advanced possibility here for Leicester City. They've completely taken that off the board over here, which you're still a Bayern one, obviously, But even being up 1-0, I mean, you would still think you would see one. They have no hope that Leicester's going to become close, and that's about a chance they have. They have a better chance of not scoring than me being the president next. So again, I'm going to stick to that. Leicester will not score. I think it ends either 2-0 or 1-0. I think Leicester will just.
Well, second goal coming from Atletico Madrid is 1.9. The under still has a smidge of value, 1.57. Still some value there. I really like Bernardo's bet. Bernardo, Just remind our viewers what your bet was for the 1.9.
It's very similar. It's very similar to the one that of Atletico next to score. Because it's minus 0.25 on Atletico now. So if it ends just 1-0, we lose half of our stake. If they get the 2-0, well then we win the bet. I think that Leicester will risk. The defense of Leicester is a crap, and it will be very easy. Even they don't push too much, it's going to be easy for Atletico to score one more goal here.
One thing we can agree with, all of us, Leicester City's just not. They don't belong on this stage. I mean, in my opinion, I mean they're just.
I think that we said that from yesterday. Everyone was going with Atletico, and also you, Natalie, you were saying that Atletico will win the game.
Yeah, we were going with Atletico, but I don't know. I thought that Leicester could at least draw this. I don't know. I think, but they look like they're struggling, but we'll see them in the second half. Like Bernardo said, they have nothing to lose now. Whether they'll take this on board and come hell for leather, and maybe they'll turn around. Let's wait and see. Okay, next match, Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. I felt that if we had 5 more minutes left of the first half, we would have seen a goal. It was really close. I think it's going to be more action-packed. They were warming up, I felt, in the first half. I think we're going to see goals in the second half. What were we leaning for? We were leaning. Well, actually, we got the under 3.5 goals. I think was my bet, 1.8. What was everyone's bet for this match? Was it goals or low goals?
Goals for me.
Yeah, I had goals. I also think that Bayern Munich would advance. I took a small stake on that. Kind of looking bleak. I guess it's possible. I mean, they played well. Both teams played well. They had opportunities, just couldn't find the back of the net. It should open up. Going to keep opening up. Ref couldn't even keep up. I thought it was a really well played match, though. I mean, they not a lot of calls, not a lot of stoppages, just kind of swift up and down. Yeah, it's going to be close. I mean, it's going to be a great game for the rest of the game as well.
I think we're going to see more goals in the second half. Bernardo, what was your initial bet for this match?
Yes, true. I didn't bet on the match. I think that it was very, very, very close, the lines. I think the Jono bet, well, it was the correct lines. It's an evens match, and the goals line was too high. I pass it. I think that now the game will open. We just saw some opportunities, and I think that we'll see more. Bayern Munich has to score at least 2 goals. So I think that we'll see Bayern Munich scoring. But on the other side, I think that Real gonna score too. I don't like the line at the moment. It's over 2.25 around evens or around 190 something. I think that it can end like 1-1. So, for example, European bookies have both teams to score from now on. Well, I like it. It's close to evens. I think that both teams can score in the second half.
All right, both teams to score in the second half. Yeah, just putting those. Both teams to score in the second half with Bet365 is 1.83. You've also got Real Madrid next goals to score the next goal at 2, and Bayern Munich to score the next goal 2. Stuart, you said you were predicting goals. Do you predict more goals in this? Well, obviously there is going to be more goals in the second half if we even see one. Do you think we're going to see any goals in the second half, or both teams scoring? What are you predicting?
Well, my original bet on this one was both teams to score in the second half at 2.15. So I'm very much hoping we have got it. And having seen the way the first half's gone, I think we've got a really good chance. I mean, we've seen chances at both ends. We've seen some very, very good play. And neither side seems to be sitting back and trying to defend anything. Obviously, Bayern Munich need to score twice if they want to progress. And I think the fact they've got to push will make some opportunities.
Yeah, sure is. What about you, Alex? What was your bet for this match? And is it looking on course? Is there anything else you like?
Yeah, I had both teams to score in the over 2.5. I really like Real Madrid to win the game. After the first half, I think that they created more opportunities. Bayern Munich looks really poor right now. I don't understand what exactly they played in the first half, because it was really weird from my point of view, their display, their pitch display. I really fancy Real Madrid to win at 2.6. I think that they will catch Bayern on the break, then they will score at least one time, if not more than that. Huge opportunities also from Ronaldo that I don't understand why he missed those big opportunities. But I'm sure that he will score in the second half. And look also at the special bets. I think that we will see a penalty awarded at another 4.
Yeah, I know those cards are coming, aren't they? It's very intense. What about you, big man? What are you predicting in terms of goals for the second half?
I got to say, I kind of think Alex is onto something. Bayern Munich, look, they had a lot of possession, but they just couldn't. They didn't really generate that much. Real was obviously more active. They had more opportunities. I think if Neuer's not the goalkeeper, they probably score. They were fantastic, and Boateng had a very lucky save down at the goal. I don't know. I think Real will end up probably winning. I think Bayern Munich is. They're not going to advance. I think that bet for me is done. They're not going to score 2 and hold Real to 0. So I don't know. I'm all over the place with these two games. I don't have much in the way of betting, to be honest. But I think, Alex, you might be right. They probably will score here at some point, and at that point, it's going to be over for Bayern Munich.
But we're liking that both teams to score in the second half. That's that sort of seems to be like a common consensus here.
They just can't score, Bayern. I mean, they didn't score over the weekend. They had trouble, lifting goals. Vidal's shooting the ball up to the second row. It seems like every time. They're just a mess.
Yeah, no, some of those ones I wrote, we got a chat, and I was like, they're reaching for the sun here. I meant the goal is down. But yeah, all right, great stuff. Anybody else want to add anything before we get back to the match?
No, let's go back.
I hope that
if Bayern Munich do go out, it is going to be a sad day to see the end of such great players as Xabi Alonso and Lahm, because they've been fantastic players in the Champions League, and they will not be playing in the Champions League after this season. And they're retiring at the end of the season, so sad to see them go.
On a sad
I hope that we will see Bernardo from now on more often. So
yay.
This is my last one.
I hope so. I really hope so. I think that soon I will be again much more resident than on last 2 months. Yeah, last 2 months were incredibly difficult for me in terms of schedules. Yeah. True.
Well, our door is always open. You know that, Bernardo. There's always a place on our show for you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the second half, and good luck. Best of luck.
Good luck.
Responsibly.
Yeah.